What happened to Schlots? He said he'd be here.
My laptop, it kind of smells like burning. I don't know.
Alright, well, maybe it's just hot.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Don't die of carbon monoxide.
Maybe it's just hot.
Now, carbon monoxide is... You can't smell it.
Not sure about that beard, Mal.
That's why it kills you, because you can't smell it. Well, also because it's poisonous. But...
What do you mean? Not sure about its beard.
It doesn't look very well rendered.
Anyway, I have a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector, so... I'm sure I'll be fine. But hey, if I want anything to kill me, it would be this podcast, so...
Oh, that's my push to talk.
Yay.
He's returned. He has risen.
Back from Jersey.
Really?
How was it?
It was alright. Yeah, I got sunburned pretty bad.
Where were you in Jersey? The really shitty part or the less shitty but still not great part?
The less shitty part. A part called Cranford. Apparently, it's a alright part of Jersey. The thing about Jersey, it doesn't have cities, or it doesn't have big towns or anything. It's just every few miles you're just in a new city and you won't know it.
Like Newark, there's...
Well, yeah, I was really close to Newark.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, come on, let's start, come on!
I'm fine, JG. Shut up. It's a win! Podcast is
funny.
Be play for 60 seconds.
Abby, I hope you watch some anime because I put anime on the docket, but I neglected to actually watch any.
That's fine. I did watch anime.
That's good.
It was really hard to watch anime in Jersey, though, because it turns out hotels block peer-to-peer connections. So I had to learn how XDCC works. It was really fun having to rely on dead fish, I think, subs for exactly one anime to come out because nobody else does direct downloads for that one anime.
Maybe we'll remember something partway through that I can put on because I don't have much stuff here, but that's fine. It'll be okay. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, this is the Low Budget Cast. I'm Fishheads, and with me in this... I will fucking kill you, Mitch. I fucking drown you in a pond. With me in the studio tonight, Abby, who's back from New Jersey. Animitch.
We started, apparently.
Yeah, we did. JG.
How's it going?
Mao. Soundbot, and maybe Schlotz and Ramal will be around later. Maybe. Hopefully not. So where should we begin?
Let's start where most things do, at the beginning.
In the beginning, the earth was formless void. And then God said, let there be light.
Be formless void?
And he saw that...
How could the earth exist as a thing if it doesn't exist?
Well, speaking of creation, Mel, it's good that you said that, because did you know there's a Minecraft movie in production?
Oh no.
Yeah, so it finally happened. I suppose it was inevitable. It's slated to come out in 2019. So I guess we have that.
Is it going to be CG or is it going to be real live action?
I assume it's going to be a CG piece of shit. The only thing I have from IMDb is that it's rumored that they're having Steve Carell as the main character.
Who's Steve Carell?
He was in Bruce Almighty.
He was in that.
Great.
He was also in The American
Evan
Office.
Almighty.
That's
I hope it's I hope they don't do CG and it's like Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, I want to see live action Minecraft movie.
I hope he's got a costume.
All right, I know the plot.
Just this shitty box.
I know the plot to this. All right.
Do you?
Steve Carell is a super scientist investigating like nano and stuff and carbon tubes, and he has a best friend who becomes evil, and his best friend devises something that turns all things into easily manipulatable cubes.
Okay.
And
here's the thing, Mal.
Yes.
It's not the 90s anymore, so they don't do like adaptation that's like the Super Mario Brothers movie where it's barely tangentially related to the source material.
I will predict the story of this film.
Okay, go for it.
Steve Carell plays Steve, you see? Because
Yeah.
they're the same. That's
Yeah.
why they did it. So he plays Steve, and he's not very good at building things. And he lives... It's going to be the Lego movie. But with Minecraft. Except without the charm that the Lego movie had, even though it was just a giant toy commercial.
Have you seen the trailers for the Jumanji movie?
No.
Oh, God.
Why would I do that?
Well, if you go to see a movie, you might see trailers for another movie in it.
Why would you go see a movie, period?
Why did
Because
people
of
go-
work obligations.
What?
Yeah.
To see movies?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work at a okay place. Anyway.
Where do you work?
I work
have
in
the address and the
Indiana.
name of your boss so I can send them this podcast.
So,
no.
So in America, in Japan, right, you go out and get shit faced if your boss.
Now
and your
turn the
work-
printer off. Okay, he turned it off.
You see, general work obligations, it's normal to go out and get a few drinks with your coworkers.
No.
Yeah,
No.
but
Turns out,
like,
I have friends for that. I mean, I would
No,
have
you
friends
don't.
for that.
well,
no.
what we did is we went to see Spiderman, and we also got drinks before Spiderman. And when we went to Spiderman, we saw trailers in the movie for Spiderman, and one of those trailers was for the Jumanji movie. And I'm pretty sure it's just an excuse to get Jack Black pretending to be a girl, and to have Chris. What was it? Not
Chris Pratt?
No, the really annoying, really small black guy who just yells a lot.
Isn't that Chris? Oh, Chris Tucker?
Maybe?
Did he play?
He's with The Rock
guy in
recently?
The Fifth Element.
It's Kevin Hart, not Chris.
Kevin Hart, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in it as himself because he can't act.
You're right. He can't.
All he can do is scream. And they have The Rock as,
The Rock.
I don't know, scared guy. It looks really dumb.
doesn't it have? It has nothing to do with like the original Jumanji movie.
No, it's a bunch
like
of
the
dumb
board game
teenagers
that comes to
who
life.
It's a bunch of dumb teenagers who find a video game called Jumanji, and then they play it, and then they
It's a video
get transported
game now.
into the. They get transported into the game, so now it's isekai. But then it's just Jack Black and The Rock, Kevin Hart, and some other dumb guy. It's probably Paul Blart. He's probably in it. I don't remember.
There is no escape from the isekai cancer.
Yeah, it's infected the West now.
What
And-
if we get a board game cinematic universe out of this?
Oh
my
my
God.
god!
There was kind of. Do you guys remember Zathura?
Yeah.
No,
Zathura, a space adventure.
no.
It was basically what if Jumanji was in space.
Oh,
Can't wait for the Candyland movie. That's going to be the
God.
one.
that was already Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, it was. Finally, someone who's seen the light. Too bad it's Abby.
So how about that Minecraft movie though?
Top 10 video game movies. Wreck-It Ralph #1. Cause there's Sonic in it.
Uh-huh. What's the next one?
That's Sonic the Hedgehog fan film with Jaleel White in it.
Yeah,
and the
that
Nostalgia
one.
Critic.
Oh god.
Next what?
The next thing on the list. The next
I don't
film.
know, it's your fucking show!
I thought you were going through the list.
Of what?
Of video game movies.
Who cares? Wreck-It Ralph #1.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, but Mitch, where's the Dead Rising movie falling on this?
Okay, well, anyway, back to the Minecraft movie. You remember?
Not too far.
You remember Minecraft Story Mode, right? It's just going to be that.
Yeah.
Oh,
except with probably good production values.
No. They're just gonna put that on the screen.
Oh,
They could.
Take out
it's just
didn't have QTs or something in it. Just take those out, and you got a movie.
it's just a let's play of Minecraft Story Mode.
Yeah. That's a thing they've done for Japanese movies. I'm glad the West is finally catching on.
Wait, really?
Not for Minecraft, but like they basically just take some shit that's already aired and they stitch it together. And then they call it a movie. Japan is really lazy, and people pay for it. They're really dumb.
Well, hey, there's like usually one or two new scenes. You
Great.
gotta go for that. What started that? Because I know there was like Evangelion Death and Rebirth or whatever. Did that start it?
No.
Actually, yeah, no. Before that, there was like Gundam.
Well, those are different entirely.
70...
Like
there was like
Those are
Gundam
redone
79
scenes.
that was
Compare
Really?
those scenes to their TV animation scenes. They're completely different.
oh
Yeah, like it makes sense for some things. Like with Evangelion, it was a long time from the end of the show and end of Evangelion coming out, so they needed a refresher course. Yeah, it was several years. It was at least
okay.
it was like five or six, and it was like recap episode. Here's what happened in those 6 years since you watched the show. So it kind of makes sense there, and they also added some things. Now they don't really do much of that.
Okay. Evangelion was October 95 to March 96. Death and Rebirth was March 97. End of Eva was July 97. Not terribly long. I don't know.
I must be mixing it up with Rebuild, since that was 2000s.
Yeah, Rebuild, it's been 10 years since the first one came out.
Yeah. A year is a long time, though.
No, it's not.
You expect people to remember things?
I remember things
No,
sometimes.
you don't.
No, I don't. You're right. Let's go to the next thing. Anime. Abby, you've watched anime.
Already?
Yeah, why not?
Wow. There's actually anime news that I found. I'm gonna steal it from Mitch. Persona 5, the animation. It's coming
You stole that
2018.
from me, Abby. That was my news.
It's done by A1 Pictures. Yeah.
I hope there's many terrible faces.
Oh yeah.
If you want to preview,
out, like from Persona 4, the animation.
if you want to preview what that'll be like, they did Daybreakers last year, so you can just go watch that.
It's not going to be as good as the first Persona 4 anime, because that MC was amazing, and that's gonna be sad.
Wait, what are you talking about? The Persona 4 MC is incredibly bland.
Yeah, that's the best part.
I see.
He was a blank slate, and he was incredibly awkward, and it made it so much better.
Okay.
And then they ruined it. So for other anime that happened, I finally watched several episodes of a lot of things, and let's see. Centaur is neat and weird, which is good.
Yeah.
I really like the part where it's like leftism propaganda.
But
it's
not.
I know.
Actually, Abby.
I don't understand what
Don't
it's going
spoil it
for.
now. No,
You've read
I
spoilers
was
of it?
reading a thread about it of people who had read the manga, and it's not at all.
Right, that's what I figured, because it's so out there that it seems like it's going to, like, invert it or something. So that's a really neat thing to see.
I don't know, the part at the beginning, in the first episode where the class, I think it's the class president, or...
No, it was, there's, the teacher was talking about equality and stuff.
Yeah,
and there were people looking at her, like the government officials, like making sure she was talking correctly.
Yeah, the equality is more important than civil liberties line. I think. I don't know what they meant by this. Yeah,
there's plenty of stuff in there that's just like, wait a minute, and it's really fun. It's just taking things to the advantage. There's one person who was saying, like, sometimes for true equality, you need to make, like, you have to put more funds to one person, like one group. You have to make them more equal than the others. There was a scene with the magical girl stuff, which was hilarious.
I've only watched the first episode. I've been behind on stuff. I need to catch up after this. But
there's a magical girl thing where it's like, the bad guy wins a democratic vote, and the magical girl's like, okay, you win this time, but next time we're going to do something that lets the lesser people's voices be heard. And then the evil guy's like, no, that's not good. That's against democracy. And it's so out of place and weird, especially like there's no music in the show. It's just there. And it's a really interesting way to do that kind of thing.
Show sounds amazing.
So I'm fully expecting it to like shift at some point, because that'll be really fun. Other fun things are Kakegurui, which is probably going to be the best show this season, or one of them. It's that show about gambling, and it's surprisingly well done. Like the animation, the character design, the faces, and the voice acting, they're all absolutely amazing, and they make like just gambling really fun to watch. It's kind of like how you make sports anime interesting.
Is it the guy with the pointy nose, or is that different?
No, that's completely different. This one features a girl who basically gets off to gambling.
She gets off to risks, like all women.
Yes. There is a girl who, she likes doing Russian roulette with a gun. So she takes the gun, she's really bored, and she just wants to fire a gun at herself a lot because she can't feel alive otherwise. So she takes her gun to her forehead, shoots it, doesn't kill herself, and that makes her really excited. So she just masturbates in the toilet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, did you fix the printer?
No. It's
still going?
It's working as intended. It's just not done.
Great.
Someone had a bright idea to print 30 pages.
Oh.
Was it you?
No.
Oh.
This computer isn't even linked to my printer. Printers are more trouble than they're worth.
Who uses paper for anything anymore?
A lot of
parents.
People. Yeah, I know you talked about it last time, but Made in Abyss is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why it's great is because it's basically Etrian Odyssey, the anime.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and I love the concept. I love where they're going with it. My only concern is whether they can actually cover everything well within 13 episodes.
Hi, Schlotz. Schlotz, how do you feel about anime?
Oh, dude, I'm a big fan.
I see. What's your favorite anime?
Kids Next Door, probably.
Yes.
Fucking casual poser.
I
don't think you actually watch anime, Slots.
Oh
yeah, all the time. Like,
who's your favorite Kids Next Door character?
I'm gonna go with number 2.
Which one's that one?
Fat
That
one.
kid with the airplane hat.
Can't help him, Fishheads.
It's fine.
Okay,
now
I think it's done.
Okay, great. So then I'll talk about one more thing. Princess Principal is actually really good, and that's going to be a neat show. It's doing a non-linear story. So like the first episode was episode 13, then it went to 1, 2, and then after that it's going to episode 9. It's actually really interesting. Like I was ready to write it off at first, but first off, the OP and the ED of it are one of the best this season. Like they're really good. And it does this kind of steampunk Victorian era thing, and it's a spy thriller. So it's got some neat things going on, and I don't really know where it's going, but it's neat.
Wait, you didn't watch Monogatari or whatever? Wasn't that on?
What?
Monogatari.
Jesus.
New Monogatari season.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Oh.
It's probably going to do the same thing it's been doing the past like few years, where they wait until midway through the season and then they release like 5 or 6 episodes at once, so you can watch them like a movie.
I wasn't aware they did that.
They've been doing that for a while.
Monogatari is too much exposition. I can't watch it.
I love all the exposition.
Well, that's all it is.
Yeah, like
the entire
dialogue.
show.
I like the dialogue. The dialogue's fun and interesting.
I like it, but I also like watch audio-visual mediums for the audio visuals.
I mean, there's visual things going on,
I guess, but
did they come out? Did Kizu come out in Blu-ray yet or not? I don't know, but I really want to see the final episode of that, or the final movie of that.
One last bit of anime news is I think season 2 of Kimono Friends was confirmed.
Well, I bet it's gonna be shit.
Probably should surprise no one, because like the amount of profit that show must have made, given how much went into it versus how much they got out, is probably pretty insane.
All right, but here's the important issue: will they upgrade the visuals?
Yeah, that's the problem. If they change anything from the shoestring budget they had, it's going to be shit, because that was the charm. Now they have expectations to fulfill.
You see,
before they didn't. They had no expectations.
You see, great civilizations climb the stairs of greatness wearing wooden shoes, but they descend them in silk slippers. Like, are they going to? Their weakness was their strength, if that makes any sense. And yeah, will they just become bloated and fat on their success and become nothing, or what?
They're gonna overhype it. They're gonna upgrade the visuals. They're gonna upgrade the everything, because it was terrible all around, and it's not going to be good. It's gonna lose the charm. I do not expect them to know how to keep things how, like, the way people like them.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Incidentally, like today or yesterday, Twitch or Crunchyroll on Twitch was streaming Kimono Friends, and it got like, I think around 17k people watching at like 3 a.m. America time. So there you go. That's the power of Kimono Friends.
Wow, Crunchyroll was streaming something for free? That's pretty hypocritical.
No,
It's pretty dumb that we can watch anime on Twitch now.
Yeah, what would Tim Stack do now? Now that, like,
Now he's not breaking the rules.
Oh no!
I'll have to find some other way to break the rules. I guess
now he'll
Friday
have to use porn.
I guess he'll just have to kill himself.
Freaky Friday is an anime.
It's one of the best. What's that? Fate Watch? We're talking about Fate now.
God, no.
So Apocrypha is a...
No, this isn't okay.
Let him.
I don't want it.
Let him. I
Apocrypha
want to
has
make fun.
issues.
I want to make fun of Fate, 'cause Fate's stupid.
Fate is great.
Fate
No,
is dumb.
Shitting on it
Fate
because
is
the hot
dumb.
thing.
Kingdom Hearts is more coherent than Fate.
Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there.
No, I'm right, and you're wrong.
No, you just have played so much Kingdom Hearts that you're desensitized to it.
The problem with Fate isn't that it's like hard to follow, it's that they do really dumb things with their characters.
For example, everyone looks like Saber. What's her face? Because the artist can't draw more faces.
No, everyone just likes Saber too much. They're just running with it. So you just have clones of everyone because they give up. You've got Saber, and you got some Rin clones. You've got some Sakura clones. Who are the other ones with clones?
Everyone has a clone, Abby.
Oh,
Anyway,
no.
Apocrypha. It's not very good.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
But if you want to see historical figures shoot laser beams at each other, that's the show for you this season. And other fake news. Got the Grand Order arcade game coming out.
Oh.
So if you still have an arcade near you,
don't you dare say, "Oh, guys, I need to go in the App Store and install Fate Grand Order so I can get my friend points." Don't
also
you dare.
do that.
No.
Everyone do that. But if you still have an arcade near you, you can play the arcade game. And one more fake news here: Fate Grand Order VR. Everyone's favorite character, Mashu, whatever the fuck her last name is going to be in VR, so you can know the one with the shield.
Oh yeah. Why is that a class now?
Because she's a half servant. She's not like a real servant.
Oh, guys, Fate isn't dumb. Oh, what do you mean this new element?
So if you want to ogle this high school girl while she does Fate things, go get a VR headset and wait for Fate Grand Order VR.
Hear that?
That's Fate Watch.
Is it on
Bye.
the PlayStation?
No.
JG, how much are they paying?
Actually, yes, you are correct, Mitch. It is on the PlayStation.
Hooray!
What were you saying, Mel?
I was asking how much are they paying you?
Not enough.
Not enough. That's correct.
Alright, enough of things from Land of the Rising Sun.
I don't think we're done there.
Oh.
Well, let's see. Now, I probably should have told you this beforehand, but we're going to explain content serfdom. Now, so
look, you didn't give me a chance to prepare, but okay, go ahead.
you've got your notes. Anyway, while you're getting those, let's give a quick introduction. So, it's just the way that certain people describe the pattern of monetized content production on the internet is as a content farm, if you will. The idea being that you're farming content in exchange for ad revenue or some other kind of revenue. And it really is an appropriate descriptor given all the different forms that content production can take. So, for example, you might have, someone who just has their own little site that's monetized. It would be like a content subsistence farming.
Stop saying content.
I will not stop saying content, Mitch. But then you might have something like a YouTube partnership, where that's more like content serfdom. So Mao, take it away.
What? My idea of the content feudalism is not like I don't even know what YouTube partnership is, Fish. You can't just belt this out, Fish.
I explained this to you.
No,
I helped you belt this.
No, we didn't talk about YouTube partnership. We talked about that glasses.
I think he explained it very well.
That is a form of YouTube partnership.
Okay, all right, fine.
Because you have Channel Awesome.
Okay, all right. I'll explain Channel Awesome. I'll use Channel Awesome as the blueprint of a content kingdom. That guy with the glasses, Doug Walker, is the content king, right? And his Channel Awesome, the sort of aggregate of all the people beneath him, and including his stuff, is the kingdom, right? Okay, you following me?
Keep going.
Content creators are like all the vassals of the king who that guy possesses parcels out land to in exchange for their service in attracting new viewers, right? See, it's exactly like a feudal system, okay? Because they don't pay him money, but instead they're they're given land, right? And land is space on their websites, right? And then you have the content yeomanry who are like viewers. These are the sort of people who are act as like forum moderators, who they administrate the greater content kingdom on behalf of their the creators and the king. Okay, and all these people have to support each other in times of war, like drama or things going down. And basically, yes.
Keep going.
Old sites like Newgrounds, for example, and content creators are actually good. Those are the Roman Empire, right? And now we're just sort of living in the squalor and filth.
I guess before that you had like content hunter-gatherer societies.
Yes, like yeah, where like things are massively popular in the old days, but they're fading. But they've now been like subsumed into a greater whole of shitty content. Like for example, there's plenty of like shitty animations out there that don't actually take much work. Like I don't know, racist Mario or whatever the hell people post about, those kinds of things. While you see innovations in podcast technology like vlogs and podcasts are the equivalent of a new form of like metalworking being discovered. It completely changes the content game, essentially. That they have set a balance, they bring new changes. While fan creators like Shoe Nice and Spoony One are the equivalent of dying and old inbred dynasties like the Habsburg Empire, who can't support themselves anymore and being subsumed into a new wave of content. There you go. This is what I'll write my history dissertation about.
Great.
Right.
Fish, you should have told me. You should have told me.
I know. Sorry.
Why didn't you? That wasn't
forgot.
funny. You did this to me.
It's okay.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I think you're pretty funny. Shot's a piece of shit.
It's gross.
Like, me and Fish were just being really autistic one night, and we were thinking
One
about
night.
this.
Yeah, one night.
I think we were talking about Shoe Nice, I think. 'Cause that's a story, but Jesus.
The one Shoe Nice video I've seen is the one where he put glue on his face and then peeled it off and ate it. And it wasn't good.
Well, you think that's like the equivalent of a content jester, someone who just makes a fool out of themselves for clicks?
Maybe.
It's like Homer Simpson, that one episode.
Let's see. I put the Total Biscuit drum on here, but I kind of want to springboard that into traps are a scam.
Traps are gay. Fuck
Right.
you.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Traps are
not gay.
Explain.
So here's the deal with traps: is you take a completely boring anime girl with no personality or anything interesting, and you're like, oh, but it's actually a dude.
Sounds like
and then you get I don't know, the one from Fate that people won't shut up about.
You haven't finished your
That one.
argument, but I agree.
Yeah, and so you take boring anime girl and you say, oh, but actually it's a guy, and then closet homosexuals will come out of the woodwork to defend him. That's my argument.
That's a point, you know.
The reason why it's gay is because the only difference between a girl and a trap is that the trap has a dick. So if you're preferring the trap, you're preferring it for the dick.
What's more manly than fucking another man?
Nothing.
I rest my case.
Incorrect. That's only manly in the sense. Look,
There is a lot of man in that.
like the only context in which it is okay. It becomes manly. It's when you're. Actually, no, I'm not getting into this.
No,
this is gonna be a joke. but
Why are we
no,
talking about
No.
traps anyway?
No,
Because of the
I
biscuit thing.
I will agree with Fish, but I'll raise the proposition that reverse traps are in fact also not gay.
Right.
Yeah, they're
I
not.
don't think reverse traps are gay.
Because they're
Well,
girls.
You're right.
Yeah,
That's true.
Reverse traps are the best kind of traps.
Girls can be gay.
They can be.
Furthermore,
Wouldn't the
problem
reverse
is-
trap just not be a trap at all?
No, because you need something to refer to girls who look like boys.
Wouldn't that just be a trap anyway?
It would, but you need a way to differentiate it.
well, it's the I think trap fags. The thing is they're going by the logic that it's not gay as long as you're the one penetrating.
Yeah, it's not gay unless the ball's touched. Everybody knows that.
I think the logic is it's not gay because you've been trapped and snared, hence the term trap.
look, the appeal of reverse trap is this is something integral to humanity.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the unbiased opinion of Mao.
Now, yes.
Naoto lover here.
Look. Okay, look. I will explain. It is a bedrock of humanity and Western civilization. The hero story, the hero's journey.
Mao.
Part of this is
Mao, fuck off. Just fuck off. So the reason.
All right. Traps are gay. I give up.
Like the journey to the west.
No.
If it will stop Mao from explaining the fucking
Feminine.
traps are gay.
Stop, Mao. Stop.
Let me tell you about a hero with 1,000 faces, okay? So...
Stop!
It was written by James Clavell.
Stop!
Oh shit, are we talking about Shogun? I'm in.
You've gone too far.
Okay, on Shogun...
Now shut up!
Shows sex toys to Edward Blackthorne. Wait, John? Yeah, no, John... What's his name? Blackthorne. And he gets really upset. Or he gets embarrassed. And he also gets embarrassed when they imply he's a sodomite, whether he would like to fuck a male prostitute. Because they had those in
How
Japan.
embarrassing.
Look, if you ever get transferred to 1600, don't call European men sodomites, or otherwise imply, or else you'll be in for a bad
But
way.
they are sodomites.
They're not sodomites.
They're European.
What
They're clearly
if they are
sodomites.
sodomites, though, now?
Then I guess they're sodomites.
Tell me, Mao, how do you go about apologizing to a sodomite?
You don't.
Well, first you kowtow, and then you wave
No,
it.
you make like that German guy in the play armor. You don't, or some shit. Whatever that thing from Eisenwald is called. I think I have that game.
Great.
So what was the news this was tied to?
Reverse traps are the most feminine thing possible. There you go.
Incorrect.
Okay.
That's very wrong.
That's
The reason reverse traps are great is because they're usually going to also be tomboys.
Alright, so...
That's correct.
We all know that women are just disgusting creatures, right? They're awful to be around, to talk to. They're just self-centered, and they serve no purpose other than bearing children so that our disgusting race can continue.
Thank you,
what
Elliot
if we could
Animitch.
take all the best traits of women and put them into a man? Thus, traps are the best thing.
I think you've
Ever.
destroyed your own argument, Mitch.
Yeah, you
Mitch.
just
I have.
Among the best things women have going for them is their ability to propagate the species. And
What?
no, traps don't have wombs implanted in them. Look, okay, maybe someday.
not yet.
Look, okay, when trap life breeding grounds become a reality with implanted wombs, maybe that day will come. But until then, I'm sorry, fam.
Trad wives are a different thing entirely.
Yeah, but
wives are already traps.
no.
No, trad wives, Abby.
No, only me and Fish are autistic enough
Okay,
to understand
Abby,
what
so you
trap
know,
life
you
is.
remember Jamba, right?
Yeah.
Imagine Jamba, but racist.
Oh, so
There
Jamba?
you go, fam.
Imagine Jamba, but right wing.
Oh,
That's a trad wife.
okay. This is dumb.
Let's move on.
You're dumb.
How did we get here?
Because you want to move on, I win the argument. That's how it works.
Still haven't
Okay.
talked about the news
No,
this
this
is tied
is
to.
right.
Yeah, the news.
Yeah.
Someone asked Total Biscuit
Total
if
Biscuit.
traps were gay, and he got
No,
upset.
they asked the other guy, and then Total Biscuit got upset.
Whatever, it's dumb, and he's dumb.
No, I mean, I saw people like, oh, you shouldn't ask stupid questions at a con. Look, one thing that's common
The
to
whole
all
point of a
power
con.
is the one thing that's common to all positions of power is that sometimes you gotta tolerate some bullshit. All right, that's why I'm in charge because I can deal with it. And no, like that guy shouldn't be thrown out just because he's asked a stupid
If you
question.
can't handle memes, then like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah, like just deal with the bounce, fam. It's not even like
No, you
being
can only
complete
ask
shit.
completely boring questions like, "What's your favorite color?"
How was your transitioning? Do you enjoy your new vagina?
Color, that seems like a very
How are those
racial
dilations,
topic.
fam?
Let's not.
Are you dilating?
Dude.
Okay, let's not.
Okay, next piece of news.
Dragon Quest stuff, JG.
Are we doing localizations already?
I thought it was
We're
my
all
fault.
over the
Mitch-
fucking place.
Mitch, do you
That's the
have
only one
the
I
Dragon
have.
Quest stuff, or can okay? I'll let you do it then. Do your show now.
That's it.
Oh,
that's
we're
your
just
news.
doing that.
That was the worst news. You didn't
We
even
don't-
have any news.
We don't do it. That's
We
what
don't
we.
do. Go on.
What, you want me to look up?
Oh wait, no, I don't have that localizer. You can go, JG. I deleted that news because I don't care about it. So. It's all you.
Alright.
Stall for time.
No.
You don't have it on hand?
I closed the window when Mitch said he had it.
Oh.
Just press
Well,
Control
just
T.
go to recent tabs. It's not hard.
Control Shift T, my dude.
I think it's just Control T.
Oh my
Galaxy
God,
History, recently closed windows
Control T is like
or
a
tabs
new
or
tab.
whatever.
Control
it was.
Shift is recently closed.
No,
tab.
Control T is whatever you closed recently. And you can keep
What?
pressing it
Right.
to open up all of your recently closed stuff.
No,
It
it's
might be different between
Yeah.
Firefox and whatever browser you're
Use
Yeah.
Chrome.
Don't
Wow.
understand
on.
me.
Use Chrome.
I'm using Firefox.
I sure love bloatware.
Oh yeah, Chrome's not bloatware at all.
Ah, that's why I love it.
Whoa, video games. All right, guys. In 2018, In 2018, Dragon Quest XI echoes in the elusive age of the elusive age. Echoes of an elusive age will be released outside of Japan
I heard about that.
subtitles they always come up with.
for the Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4. We don't know what it's coming to in America.
Those are some really different platforms.
Yeah, why? You can't just put it on the PS4. That doesn't make sense.
Or in the rest of the West, but I'm sure they'll tell us at some point. So stay tuned.
What's the most likely?
Those three things.
All
The
of them?
3DS, the Nintendo Switch, and the PlayStation 4. Yeah, we'll probably get all of them.
How does it go to the PlayStation 4 though?
I think the
Does
Unreal
the touchscreen
or-
just have absolutely nothing to do with the gameplay?
Well,
Probably not.
the PS4 controller has a touchpad.
Here's what I think.
Okay.
I seem to recall because they announced this before the Switch was announced, so I think the Switch version is just recently in development. But I believe the PS4 and 3DS versions were quite different. The PS4 version runs on Unreal 4. The 3DS version is something else entirely.
Okay, so it's just a completely different game.
Yeah, they're quite different.
Yeah,
Fish is
but
right.
I would imagine the Switch version is probably more in line with the PS4 version.
And can't use a touchscreen.
Yeah, but who cares about that?
It'd be like trying to port Etrian Odyssey to the PS4. It wouldn't work.
Well, they're not trying
Not
to
with
do
that
that.
attitude.
Can't you play Etrian Odyssey without using the touchscreen
If you're
at the bottom?
dumb. Thought like half of the point of that game is the map making. Also, you won't have the complete map if you don't do it yourself.
That's true.
Okay,
but,
we're not talking about Etrian Odyssey, though. We're talking about...
I'm talking about Etrian Odyssey.
well, that's localizations because I don't think Mitch has anything else.
Etrian
Maya.
Odyssey 5 coming sometime whenever.
Yeah.
So what do you have then, Mitch?
I have the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Viewing Revolution. It's the first Idolmaster game to come to home consoles, but it's a VR game. So it's not going to have any... I don't know what the Idolmaster games are like, but apparently they're pretty good because they caused Berserk to go on hiatus.
They are raising sims. You basically
you raise cute
I'm
girls.
on the raising sim portion though. This is just a VR thing where you just
so now you can just look at cute girls.
You just look at them. Yeah.
It's almost like you're already on the internet.
Also, it's not like there aren't enough of those.
VR is really fucking boring.
Some people won't shut up about it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Mitch.
No, other people.
Yeah, he doesn't count as people.
That's right.
Wow.
Mitch, what else have you got?
That's it.
Oh, great.
There's no big expo or anything. Anime Expo was like the best thing for localizations. I mean, you only got like 3.
Well, there's TGS.
That's a while away, isn't it?
It's sometime in
August.
August.
Near remake at TGS or PG or
stupid.
PSX, the PlayStation.
I just want Taro to come out and be like, "Hey, I'm working on something new." That's it.
Okay, Mitch. Next thing.
Oh, what do you want?
What do you have?
Hang on, I'm playing a video game.
No, don't. You're here to do the podcast, not play a game.
Boring. Let's do obscured review.
Yeah.
Video games haven't come out, so I decided to mix the formula up. These are all RPGs that have been released since today, from back since the beginning of time.
Oh.
Can you give us like a general time space for each one, please?
The oldest one is... Yeah, they're all well known. You'll know them.
Okay,
don't worry
fine.
about it.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, what's the teams?
I don't know.
The teams today are...
It's kind of a problem.
JG, Abby, and Slots
we're
versus
losing.
Fishheads and Mao.
What depends? What's the
Alright,
topic?
we're winning fish.
He just explained the topic, Schwartz.
Yeah, well, I wasn't listening to him. He's Mitch.
Mm.
I'm sorry, that was me.
Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Extensive use of gorgeous Unreal 4 graphics. A fragmental fucking, what is this? A fragmentary passage.
Buzz!
What?
Kingdom Hearts Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage.
No.
Wait, what?
You just heard fragments and bam.
Swapping
Said
over to Abby, JG, and Slots. Drop system in blank doesn't translate well to the big screen.
Dude, what?
I don't know what half these words fucking mean.
Is this like a movie?
Is it Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance?
No.
Okay.
Mao and Fish.
You're such a faggot, Mitch. Why do you have to have it be so specific?
Extended cutscene is tedious and unrewarding.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter.
Keep going.
Remix. Fuck off, Mitch!
What's the full title?
Do you want me to get the...
I don't know what game
Kingdom
you're
Hearts
talking
2.8 Final Chapter HD Remix.
No, that's not
No,
it.
Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue.
Job.
Fuck you. I have the box in front of me.
Score out of 10.
2.
8 out of 10.
9.
I said 8. Incorrect. It was 7.
Oh.
You dumb dummies.
Big
Hey.
idiot.
Can't believe you've done this.
Next.
Yeah.
Combat can be enjoyable.
Oh, wow.
That's a lie.
That is actually a really good clue if you knew what the game was.
Great.
Oh my
As it
god.
can
this is
be,
absolutely
as in-
hilarious.
Keep going.
Oh
Is
yeah,
it
you
a
want a new
bad
one.
game?
This will get this. You'll get it immediately from this. Ready? Stellar localization.
Buzz.
Go on.
Fire Emblem Fates.
Incorrect.
Fuck. Oh, wait, I know what it is.
He said the combat could be enjoyable.
Actively antagonistic camera.
That's like every game. Like,
Yeah, white.
Go on, you have to guess from that. I know it's hard.
that's it? That's all you got?
That's all you get. Gotta guess.
Mitch,
That could be any game.
it doesn't help.
I'm giving you 5
Alright.
seconds to guess
Was a
an
game with
RPG.
a really bad
An
look.
RPG that has
No,
sometimes
remember-
enjoyable combat, a great localization, and a bad camera. Go. 5, 4,
Just pass it.
3. Fine. Fish heads. Mal. Fascinatingly ugly world and characters.
Well, it could be that literally could be any.
Fascinatingly ugly.
It's a localized, fascinatingly ugly world and characters. Quote unquote enjoyable content
Yeah,
and
Combat could be enjoyable.
could be enjoyable.
That'd be a JRPG.
It said localization, so I assume it's Japanese.
Could be Korean.
Gotta guess, gotta guess, gotta guess. Come on, come on, come on.
Or it could be Chinese.
It couldn't be near, could it?
No.
No, the combat can be enjoyable.
Abby.
Yeah, but Mitch said that
JJ.
sarcastically. Mitch was making fun of that, so I assume
Multifaceted
it's
story
actually
and
not.
structure that are exceptionally subversive.
What? Subversive as in they're eroding away the foundations of society.
Can we drown
What?
this reviewer, whoever they
I
are?
thought I had an answer, but apparently I don't.
Which I sure this game
Come on,
exists.
guys, hurry up.
Since you like being specific, I don't know, Nier Automata.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Fish heads, Mao. Often hilarious looking graphical bugs.
What the fuck is it? What is it?
Alright, okay, I would take this
It
arrow
can't.
and
It
say
can't be like.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Incorrect.
Localization, you idiot! It's
I was
probably
like-
Japanese.
Slots, JG, Abby. Awful dated visuals.
Oh.
But you just okay.
Is it like a Disgaea?
Nope. Fish heads, Mao.
Other person.
But that's it. You can guess off that.
Shut up!
I said all the clues.
Just start reading some stuff off the review itself.
Alright, I'll do that then. I'll start from the beginning, and whoever
Great.
guesses in
Don't.
first gets it. From a traditional perspective, Blank is not what you would normally consider a good game. It's severely visually outclassed, it has a myriad of bugs and issues, and the gameplay is fair at best, and tedious at worst. The original game, released a decade ago on the PlayStation 2, was much the same way. But what made that game memorable was its distinctively dark and twisted story in a world filled with horrible happenings and broken, deplorable characters.
Wait a
It was
minute.
a train wreck.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Oh,
This is a
Fox.
remake.
Drakengard 3.
Yeah,
What?
ding, 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 ding.
What?
This is a remake, and you
How
couldn't.
did you not get it from fantastic localization?
You couldn't say remake.
You know how many games have
Dragon Ball 3
fantastic
isn't a
localizations?
And I'm gonna say they give it a 6 out of 10.
Incorrect. 7.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, for a review like that, that was a really high score.
For Drakengard 3, 7 is really high.
Right.
It's not a
Next.
recent game, though, is it?
Combat can be enjoyable. What a joke.
It could be.
Good localization.
Could be.
What a joke.
Yeah, there were some bad things
Ready?
in that.
Go! Fleeting interactions with other players make for memorable and meaningful multiplayer.
Dark Souls.
Correct! Score out of 10!
9.
Correct!
Wow.
He's
Wow, so
brought
you're
it back already,
tied
ladies and
now.
gentlemen.
All right,
I didn't even have to
tiebreaker.
buzz.
Tiebreaker round. Why not?
You got 3 more to go.
Oh Jesus. Okay,
Oh,
just
no.
go.
Okay.
Dark
Yes.
Souls is not an RPG.
Yeah, it is. Fuck off. You level
my
up.
God.
Alright, does it have fire
We're not doing
resistance?
this. We're not doing this. We're not going to do this. Mitch.
Rich fantasy
can jump.
world filled
There's
with
a jump
interesting
button.
lore. Lots of spells and abilities make combat fun.
Great.
Amazing dialogue and voice acting bring characters to life. Enjoyable questing with plenty of twists and surprises.
Dragon Age.
Yes!
What?
4 out of 10.
What? 8?
Incorrect. 9.
Yeah.
Dragon Age what?
Who cares?
If you got a 9, or
What is the?
What's love?
Here we go. Oh fuck! I can't do this one.
Do
Let's
it
go
anyway.
the last one.
Oh.
Yes, you can.
I can't because there's no good or bad points.
Okay.
Great.
Right. Here we go. Freedom to explore what you want, when you want.
Skyrim.
Incorrect. Fish heads. Mao. Rewarding mixture of excitement and atmospheric exploration.
Ah, yes, exploration.
Wow.
And second point, exploration.
Yeah.
I guess you might as well guess because it's gonna go to the side. Do you want to guess?
Something open world.
Dragon's Dogma.
Incorrect.
Damn.
Abby, JG, Sluts. The story and characters can feel a bit sterile.
Really now?
Breath of the Wild.
Incorrect. Fish heads.
They're not
Mao.
going to say anything negative about that.
Combat feels mildly clunky.
Oblivion.
Incorrect. Other team. Fantastic. Fantastic. I can't
Yeah.
say this word.
Yeah.
Fantastic, intricate quests can be completed in a variety of satisfying ways.
Morrowind?
Incorrect. Other guys.
Morrowind is not sterile. It's anything but sterile.
No, it's pretty sterile.
Outstanding art design makes for a desolate blank.
A desolate blank.
Mm-hmm. It's the location the game's set, so I can't say it.
It can't be Near Automata.
Okay, I think it's something based on something else.
It's not Near Automata, so other team.
I said
You
it can't be.
Fallout
Blank
4.
combat system results in all sorts of tense and gruesome encounters.
Well, he said Fallout 4.
Yeah, Fallout 4.
Incorrect. Other
Is it
team.
any of the Fallouts just to clear it out?
Other team.
Great, that means it's Fallout 3. You guys can win. I
No,
don't
that
care.
doesn't mean anything.
Fallout New Vegas.
Incorrect. Other team.
Fallout 3.
Yeah, correct.
Why do you do this?
Get fucked!
Score out of 10.
I thought it was
8?
Incorrect. 9.
Oh.
Ew.
What a world.
All right, now do the
Man,
last
that
one.
was like the triple double bluff.
What have you been playing, Abby?
We won.
You won. Congrats.
I haven't been playing shit because I've been in New Jersey.
What have you been doing in New Jersey?
Working. One time I went to New York. I saw a naked cowboy.
Did you pay him?
Tim doesn't live in New York.
No. Later in the day, they bring out naked ladies with face paint or body paint, but by that late in the day, the paint's running off, so they're just naked.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
When I was in New York, I visited the place in Central Park where the Love Lives visit and do a dance.
Please.
Did
die.
you take screenshots from the show? And then
No.
Recreate the scenes?
No, I just looked over at it and was like, oh, that's that place. But there were significantly less cute Asian girls on the stage. But it was right before that other spot where at the end of John Wick 2, they are sitting there. So I've been to both of those places now.
You saw John Wick join the Love Lives.
Yes! Keanu's not a very good dancer, I'll tell you that.
He's not a very good anime girl either.
No, he's not.
That's where you're wrong, buddy.
Mitch, ask me what I've been playing.
Well, you guys can take over. You don't need me to tell you this.
Oh, good. I don't have to wait for you to fucking move it along. I've been playing the first SMT. So I'm not going to talk about that so much as the PlayStation port of SMT, which is kind of a travesty, which was surprising because a lot of people say that the ports of SMT are the superior version of the game. They're not, because the SNES version of SMT has this reputation of being kind of broken and badly balanced, which I don't really agree with. So the big thing about the PlayStation version, and I think every other version of the game, is that they reduced the encounter rate pretty noticeably. And I'm gonna let you guys in on like this mind-blowing game design trick or fact, is that you can't just tweak random elements of a game without it having a huge impact on the rest of the game. So SMT is balanced around having a pretty high encounter rate. Now the thing is that you can blow through the encounters pretty fast with all of the cheesing tactics that the game gives you, like the nerf bullets that put enemies to sleep, and all the status effects you can put on them.
And just talking to them.
Yeah, and recruiting a demon that's pissing you off so that you can just talk to them whenever they show up to make them go away immediately. So as a result of the reduced encounter rate in the PlayStation version, they had to make it significantly easier. Otherwise, you would be under-leveled and you wouldn't have enough money to be upgrading your equipment to keep up with the difficulty curve. So I'm not sure what came first, if they decided to make it easier first or to reduce the encounter rate first. But I would imagine that they've reduced the encounter rate, then realized they had to make it easier. So, and it's a shame because the PlayStation version looks much nicer. Most of the areas have unique assets so that you're not spending a lot of time running around the same identical looking office building. The menus aren't completely awful, but at this point, especially since it's the only version that well, aside from the iPhone version, but fuck that, it's the only version that has an English translation. I would say that like the SNES version is still the definitive version of the game. Which, really they could have just had the PlayStation version and just not changed anything other than, making the menus better, making it look better. But I don't know. The PlayStation versions were made before Nocturne came out, as a way to introduce people who were new to SMT to the series before Nocturne. So maybe that's why they felt they had to make it easier. I don't know.
It's still
Next!
That's you, Mitch. You're next.
No, I'm not.
GG.
The only games I've really been playing are a shitty Muso game and a Mass Effect Andromeda. So I think I'll talk about Andromeda for a minute.
Oh.
You'll only talk about one.
That's what I was saying, Mitch.
Oh.
Andromeda is still a mess. Its animations are still very bad. But it seems stable. I haven't had any glitches, really, and
that's disappointing.
The story is awful, and there's a particular point where
I don't know why you bother to make a character that looked ugly when the default female character is tuned to be as retarded as possible in that game.
What do you mean ugly? He's fine.
I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
There's a part in the story where you meet an alien race that hasn't really come in contact with humans, and they've been in the Andromeda Galaxy longer than you. And there are these robots that the humans call remnants, So you go up to the aliens, you're like, hey, we found these robots and stuff. No, not the Geth. The Geth are something else. The Geth are something else.
They're different?
Oh,
you're in a different galaxy, Mitch.
How are the two different?
They're made by different people.
Are these the stupid kind of cat-looking aliens?
Yeah, the Knuckles-looking aliens.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what they look like. Look awful. Go on.
So you go to talk to them, and they're like, hey, we also know about the remnants. And then you have to think to yourself, they don't have a word for these robots. They're just using the same word the humans are using. Why wouldn't they have a different word? It's just minor shit like that. Like, they didn't think about how these two different races would interact with each other.
They're just humans.
How are they all speaking English?
Skin.
Well, that's because of a translator. They explain that.
Well, how does the translator know how to translate this new species that they've just found in the Andromeda Galaxy?
All the things wrong with that
because it's a computer, Mitch.
And that's what you're going to go after.
So?
It's a computer.
Oh,
that's how.
Why can these people Why can the ground team in Star Trek talk to these weird rubber face people?
Also because it's a computer. I haven't gotten that deep into the game, so I can't be too critical on it, but so far, it's just really mediocre. It's not like the worst game ever made, but it's not Mass Effect 2 or 1, so that's me. There you go, Mal.
Oh, what? Oh, what have I been playing?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, I've been playing some Tekken and XCOM 2, and in fact, you may not know this, I stream XCOM 2. I stream it on Iron Man Commander difficulty, and it can be pretty punishing. XCOM is, in all its art incarnations, it can be very punishing and a chore to get through if you're doing it Iron Man. And XCOM 2 is no different in this regard, although it kind of gets like, the XCOM games, you start out as a complete schmuck. You have absolutely nothing going for you, but by the end, you can really kick the aliens' ass. And that's kind of what happened with XCOM 2. Fish will be able to realize because he was there watching me stream it. Because my A team was like a grenadier. They make big booms. That is useful for moving cover for aliens. A sniper. Who was special.
Talk about how the game is bullshit and broken.
I have a very love-hate relationship with XCOM 2. It can be extremely annoying and aggravating at times. Like, I'll explain the RNG. Okay, I don't actually know that much about RNG, but what I can tell you without a shadow of doubt is that the numbers that show up for the chances are not actually the numbers the game calculates.
You can't trust
and that's
anything
a problem.
under a 70% chance. It seems like.
Furthermore, I am almost certain there's rubber banding in this game.
Well, the game chooses whether you're going to succeed or fail
before you take a shot. I know.
Take the shot. That's why there are those mods that re-roll the RNG.
Yeah, what I wonder is, do those make the games easier or harder? I don't know. I mean, I'd like to give it a go, because the one thing about XCOM 2, and like XCOM, I mean, no, so you want to minimize all your risk and utilize guaranteed damage, explosives, and psychic abilities. And that's certain. There's some other abilities that become almost guaranteed damage. As much as you can, or use it as efficiently as possible so that you can win. Oftentimes this just means destroying cover with explosives, which is how you win in the early game. But towards the end, you become more reliant on psychic abilities, because psychics, psi-operatives, they get abilities, they get mind control, which is really good, and something called the Null Lance, which is attack that is guaranteed to hit if it can go over the enemy target. Fully upgraded, does 9 to 14 damage, and it's not affected by armor. And it's extremely good as well because you can hit multiple targets. The problem is, all these really good abilities, they require cooldowns. So the safest thing to do in a mission that doesn't have a mission timer, which I would say like the missions in XCOM are like half and half missions that have a timer and half missions that don't have a timer. And the ones that don't have a timer, which is like most of the story missions, you want to be as boring and slow as possible, just because you can afford to be, and you want to use the psychic abilities as much as possible, which kind of makes the game boring at times. I mean, I still really enjoyed it. It was still tense beating the game, especially because the game throws some. The final bosses are free psychic guys who they teleport away every time you damage them. And that's a problem because they also start regenerating health, and you might not be able to get a shot on them, so they just regenerate their health, which is really annoying. But I managed to win thanks to guaranteed damage, of course, from explosives. Overall, I think XCOM 2 is good. It's just I don't understand why they can't give you the chances that are like give you the RNG, because most of the time you should be able to take a 70% shot and be certain that's going to hit. But it's not. And I mean, I understand it's not going to be certain, but you almost never hit like a 60% chance shot, or you almost never hit a 50% chance shot. Let me put it that way. Furthermore, I'm almost certain, as I said before, there's rubber banding in the game. Because in a few of the missions that went to complete shit, what would end up happening is I'd have only one guy running about still alive, and he'd be out of cover, and all the enemies would be flanking and shooting at him, and they'd miss. Like the game, when you're down to one person, the game will throw you a bone and make the enemies.
And he hit some really clutch shots too.
Yeah, I've hit some really clutch shots. So I'm almost certain there's rubber banding in the game. I mean, XCOM 2 is still fun. I just wish they were honest with the player.
Enemy Unknown like didn't have that. It just had like conventional RNG.
No,
right?
I think it had the RNG, but I don't know if it's as bad in XCOM 2 or if I just didn't notice it. So the expansion is coming out soon. I doubt it'll fix those problems. It might make the game more fun, but I don't know.
It'll make them worse, probably.
I don't know if I want to put myself through XCOM 2 again, just so I can enjoy the expansion content, which I'm not sure how great it'll be because it's, well, Enemy Within was a great addition to XCOM Enemy Unknown, but I don't know how good.
It kind of seemed like they removed things from enemies. I mean, I've played a little bit of Enemy Unknown before the expansion.
They did remove
I
some things.
watched Mount stream both of them, and I guess it seemed like they removed stuff.
They removed some things that I don't mind them removing stuff from Enemy Within. I'm fine with it. XCOM 2 being different. I'm fine with that. But Enemy Within, it really like helped that you could make your soldiers into a fucking mech. That was awesome. Or just do gene modification on them. That was always a benefit because the only downside to that is you can't make them into mechs. The mechs are their own class.
Well, it does have.
I don't know how it's.
They don't have genitals if you turn them into mechs.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's no
Makes
downside to using gene stuff if you're not going to make them into mechs because it just upgrades them. And psychic soldiers, they weren't their own class. They were something on top of a soldier, like a soldier you would already have. With War of the Chosen, they're adding. I don't think they're adding new. I'm not sure they're adding new classes. It's like they're adding factions you align with, and I guess you get bonus out of those. And those would be like psychic dudes, sniper dudes, and blow shit up dudes. And I don't know if that makes. I don't think that makes the expansion that compelling, honestly. But we'll see.
They might be doing multiple expansions. Who knows?
Yeah,
That'd be unfortunate. Schlutz,
Yes.
what have you been playing?
I haven't.
Come on, you have to have played something.
No.
Like, the only thing that I played in the past week is, like, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and I played that, like, once yesterday.
That's good enough. Tell me all about it.
All about it. Okay, so you race with shitlords who happen to be selecting Sega characters, and that's the game.
Great.
Cool.
That's all there is.
If that's all there is, why are you so bad at it?
Because that's all there is.
What would they have to add in order for you to get good at it?
An easy mode.
Ah.
Actually, I think they have that.
It have to add a slots mode.
Yeah, just nobody else on the track.
Dumb
Then I can
retard mode for slots.
Dude, I'd play that. Board game companies need to pander to me specifically.
Great.
Mitch, what have you played?
I'll just say I played the latest meme video game, Player Unknown Battle,
No.
because fuck, why not? I'm rich. I can afford to buy half-finished games that will never be finished.
It's not a matter of whether you can, it's whether you're dumb enough to do it in the first place.
No.
It's like, I could afford it, but I haven't paid for it.
Well, public is that being an idiot coward is incentivized.
Well, yeah.
Being cool is not.
That's probably why Mitch bought it.
Damn.
It's open world, survival, multiplayer game. There's no
Isekai.
However,
so
it does not have crafting or.
it's not a cursed
so-
game, but it's fairly close.
You also don't have to keep your hydration or food meter up, which I'm grateful for. Neither do you have to
Your
sleep. Yeah, just your health.
Just stay hydrated.
In case you don't know about this video game, PlayerUnknown
Yeah,
Battleground
right.
is it's the best-selling video game in the entire world. 100 million units of this game have already been sold, apparently.
I thought that's mine.
I'm sorry, 1,000 million?
100 million copies of this game.
Impressive.
It's not a number.
It is. 100 million. That's a number.
Oh wow,
It's
it's not in the top sellers on Steam anymore.
1,000 million. That's
Because
combining
everyone
three
owns
numbers.
it now. so
I think
it's fine.
10 million is a billion.
It is. Like just say a billion if you're gonna
100
say 1,000 million.
million.
Alright, never mind. Yes, it is.
Wait.
It's in global top sellers, never mind.
It's you and a group of 3 other friends will be dropped.
You
into
don't
a-
have to explain this. Everyone knows it.
I think you need to.
What do you want me to talk about it?
I don't know.
It's RNG, the video game.
What are you wearing in the game?
It's random number generator from whether good loot drops where you go. It's random number generator of whether people land, other players land where you want to land. So you have
It's
to
not
find
random,
them
that's
for
just-
It's
stuff.
not random, but
That is random.
the playing path is random.
Well, nothing
No,
is truly
It's random
random.
because you don't know if they're gonna. One game they'll go one place, and another place they won't go there.
Oh,
It's not random. That's the meta.
It's not
No.
truly random because if you know how computers work, they can't generate truly random numbers.
Yes,
Go
that's
on.
the joke. That's not.
I'm really good at the game. I'm super good at it. And
I'm a really good driver, but people tell you otherwise.
I'm the best shot.
No, didn't you use a
I
frying pan in the
appreciate
car?
when you shoot someone, they just explode into blood. Like you can tell you've hit someone in this game. Which
Yeah,
is
it's good. That it doesn't
I
need like a
prefer
hit
that to
marker.
like a hit marker or something that COD does.
Yeah.
Just have them explode into blood. It's great.
Have raspberry jam packets strewn across your body, so when you get hit, you know you're hit. That's what like squibs are in films, right?
No. That's it. I'm sure by next month no one will be playing this game because the devs are shitty.
Are they?
No,
What?
people will be playing this game.
I don't think so.
yeah, I think
They've
it like
decided to add in loot, payable loot crates rather
Oh, yeah,
than
the game's
any
dead.
actual content. That's the big update. You can
What?
buy loot crates.
What, you don't want your
No,
Battle
what do you
Royale
mean
inspired
loot
clothing?
crates? Wait, what do you mean? Hold on, loot crates. What do you mean loot crates?
Like Counter
As an
Strike, how
in-game
you can buy
guns.
things. Guns.
Okay, but you
and
can't actually buy
accessories.
guns and
No, you can-
health
no, you
kits.
You buy accessories and clothes and stuff.
Okay,
That's what they're adding instead of any
it's skins.
So it's just
gameplay features
cosmetic?
or new content. That's what they're
Hey,
adding.
it's kind of shitty to do that if your game's not free to play.
Like the
Yeah.
cosmetic things.
And
that's
it's
fine.
still in early access.
Like, it was
I was
cool.
surprised at the amount of content this game does not have. I thought there was a lot more from the gameplay reveals and.
it's still
trailers
just
and
the one
whatnot.
map, isn't it?
It's still just the one map that I've played countless times, and everyone knows where everything is, and they all know the perfect setups and blah blah blah. It's just it's a exercise on how efficient you can be, and that's it. You can win the game without killing anyone, which is in some ways great, but other times bad because fuck, you just hold yourself up in the house that you know is going to be the final area that you need to contest.
But then everyone's there.
No, because you got there first.
Oh. But then you have to kill them.
Turns out,
no, because everyone else will kill each other trying to get to you.
Sounds kind of like the movie that they're trying to adapt into a video game.
No, turns out scrambling for survival isn't fun. Much like in real life. It's you take a risk of everything. And
then why would you make a game out of it if it's not fun?
It would seem fun.
It's fun and interesting the first
honestly
time playing, but
I think a zombie update and a new map. I honestly think
no zombie update.
Oh, I know.
Add something else. Add cougars or something. I don't know.
I would find
no
it more
zombies.
Middle-aged women looking for young boys.
Yeah.
Game of the year now.
Mommy GFs are a meme. They don't
That's
actually exist. Most are also a meme. Please do not NTR loving husbands.
Just get a
Now
Christmas
you know
cake.
that the mommy GF doesn't mean they actually have to be a mother. It's
Yeah,
just
but
someone
most
with maternal
MILFs
qualities.
are.
No, you idiot. No.
Also, if they're a single mother, maybe you should.
You go
avoid
for
them.
cougars, not milfs.
Never go for single mothers. Ever.
Yeah, no shit.
Just go for the nicest Christmas cake.
Abby, shout out.
If they were nice, they would be Christmas cake.
I forgot waifu of the week.
Oh.
So, because as I mentioned, I'm super rich. I'm trying to attract gold diggers. You see, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I'm lonely, fish heads. Anyway, so I've been buying lots of statues and whatnot, and there was a
Amiibos aren't statues.
What? No. Actual statues, guys.
Anime figures. No, that's not going to help you.
Figures imply posability.
Yeah, those are statuettes.
Okay, anime statues aren't going to help you with the women.
No, I'm just saying. If I have money to blow on this, just imagine what I could blow on you. I mean...
Well...
Anyway.
We all know how much Mitch loves traps, so... He's going to be blowing a lot.
Oh my.
Anyway.
Or are they gay?
So, Sylvana, is that her name from Valkyria Chronicles? Sylvaria?
The one
she
with
had a
big
rerun.
tits?
Yeah.
Haven't we done this?
No. But, yeah, she has a rerun of a statue that I bought that, but then I figured,
you pre-ordered
she's
it?
not the best girl.
Yeah, she is. Fuck you.
Marina Wolfstan, the troubled sniper. She's the best girl.
No.
In Valkyria Chronicles.
Sylvaria is the best girl.
No.
Fuck you.
She's too much of a... I don't like main character girls. They're too...
She's not the main character. She's the main villain.
I know, but she has a prominent role in the story, and I can't be doing
because she's
that.
the main villain.
Exactly, and I can't be doing with that.
You just have shit taste.
I
Also, she costs like $130.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend that much on a figure.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
I'm just waiting for the 2B figures to come out, and then I'll buy those.
Marina Wolfstan, the sniper.
Actually, it's Sylvaria.
Actually, she's the the most useful unit you can get.
Have you bought anything interesting?
No.
What?
You know, any interesting statues?
I
don't think there's even a statue of the other one.
Which one?
The one you were talking about.
No, there's not.
Abby, shout out.
But I've been buying a lot of gun cannons from Gundam because that's my favorite Gundam now.
That's really boring.
Gun cannons are Gundams.
Yay.
Gun cannon is the best Gundam.
It's not a Gundam.
Well, exactly. That's why it's great.
Just
it's not this
Mo-
Mary Sue mecha. I'm gonna coin this now. Mecha Sue. All right, that's my new. Put it on a T-shirt. A robot that can pull shit out of its ass. That's a Mecha Sue. The gun cannon is great.
Gundam cannot pull shit out of its ass.
Bull fucking.
It actually can.
No,
I don't think Gundams can shit.
I didn't say they shit. I said
not
they pull stuff out
all
of their ass.
Gundams. Okay, sometimes they can pull shit out of their ass. That's
Every
usually
time.
Once.
But the gun
Like usually
cannon, if
once
you're
a
a
season.
true man, you'd pilot a gun cannon because it's got 2 fucking big guns on its shoulder, and that's all you need.
What? I'm gonna go ahead and agree
just
with
like
Mitch, because
the real man.
It's just like Mitch the coward to be artillery from behind with these 2 big guns on his shoulders.
Who said I would stand behind? I'd use my thrusters and I'd get right in the face of whoever's trying to, of any fucking Xeon scum, and blow his brains out with my big cannon.
Excuse you, Earthnoid?
Oh, sorry. Am I talking to a thief here? One of these Zion thieves that steal our platforms and say, "Oh, we're real people." You're not real people.
Mitch, you can't just assault somebody because you disagree with them on a political level.
Those crazy Zions.
Those fucking Zions.
No.
Speaking of Zions, Abby, shout out.
Never mind.
Are we actually moving on, or
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say my favorite.
We're moving on.
Okay.
Well, Mao's wrong.
Great.
Damn.
Shout out to Arai Tasuku. Does good music.
Fuck off.
Does good music.
Does.
It's nice experimental kind of stuff. It's generally really oppressive and depressing music, but it builds up really well. So it starts off really slow, and then by the end, it speeds up, and it's really satisfying music. He's really neat. It makes interesting sounds.
Shout out to someone who does bad music for once.
Why would I shout out to them?
I don't know.
So they get the recognition they so rightly deserve.
Oh,
That's right.
I don't remember who I could shout at who did bad music, because I deleted their music because it was bad. I'm gonna shout at bad music.
Just in general.
In general.
What do you consider bad music?
When they're screaming over half of it, that's pretty awful.
So most of it.
Yes. Or when they just kind of play over each other and don't know what they're doing. Bad
I don't know if that's music.
I wouldn't call it music either. I'd also shout at the bad music that is like static and just varying levels of static throughout the song. That's not music. That's bad.
White noise.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not music though.
Yeah, they call it music, but it's not, and that's why it's bad. That was my segment.
Mm-hmm.
Your shout at. Oh wait, was that your shout?
That's what I shouted at.
They didn't shout out to good music, not bad music.
No, I shouted at bad music. I shouted out to good music.
Okay. I'm gonna shout out to everyone who wasn't at the mall I went to this weekend, because I had to go get something from this mall. And
what did you get?
I don't know if you knew this, but I was actually port to Sun Hill.
Well, anyway, no, I went into the mall and like there was almost no one there, no one at all. I had to go get coffee, Mitch.
Was there a bunch of fog?
No, there was just no one there.
Well, yeah, you went to a shopping mall in
me.
2017. Of course, nobody was there.
I know, it like spooked me though, because there was no one there except the people who work there and me. So I have this theory that like malls, and give it a decade or so, are just going to be like hipster record stores.
Yeah,
are now, where people just go to them. Ironic.
Hipster record stores.
Record stores won't be hipster. Like they're going to be selling CDs as vintage.
They probably are already at this point.
I bought a CD. Yeah.
Why?
I liked it.
How dare you support people? Stop it.
It was an indie band. Well, indie man as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess like empty malls are the symbol of our dying.
Actually, no. Here's what's going to happen. Everything is going to be so urbanized that law and order will completely break down in rural areas.
I really like that.
So it'll just be Mad Max gangs holing up in abandoned malls.
I mean, urban explorers already kind of, go through abandoned malls.
That's what malls. No, that's a good business model for malls. They'll just be tours for like of the Forgotten World.
That's actually cool. Like I'd do that. Like you have like 2 hours, go in, take some pictures, and get out.
That's what I want my funeral to be. Sluts.
You want to be good?
No, get it.
I want to go in, get some pictures, and get out.
Get out.
He finally did it. He finally died. Neat. Click.
Let's see. My shout at see.
Cabbage.
What you might
Oh, this cabbage is so cool.
Cabbage is just lettuce for assholes.
You don't talk about cabbage that way.
Well, I don't know. Cabbage counteracts the effects of various, estrogens, so
Very sexist.
So it is for assholes.
No, what?
Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have anything against cabbage. I guess
What
I'll
is your shout out then?
Yeah, what are you gonna shout
right
at?
there.
Shout out one of my monitors that I got. So you may have noticed there's no more buzzing because I'm not using CRT monitors presently.
Finally.
Casual.
Two very nice monitors. The problem is that they don't have any OSD because they're cheap Korean monitors. They look great because they use Apple's IPS panels, but they one of them is like distinctly has a cooler color temperature, but I can't do anything about it on the monitor itself.
So how do you alter that? Can you change anything?
I can change the brightness. That is it. That is all I can change.
So you can't like switch between input types or anything? I guess it might only have one input.
There is only one input. There's a DVI input. That's it.
Wow, 2017 you went for DVI.
They're nice monitors. Aside from that, I guess I'll have to try and figure out like doing some kind of color profile of my graphics card.
Neato.
I'm too lazy though, so.
So you hate Koreans, all right?
Yeah. JG, what's your shout out? Shout out
to Shade. He's the composer for most of the Alisoft video games. He recently got dropped for 10, or Rants 10 rather. His music's pretty interesting. It's going to be a shame for him to not compose the music for 10, but whatever. Shout at Mal for wasting my time off work talking about fucking lightning and Buddhism.
Like an explanation.
Mal's on here right now.
We were talking about, I got home from work and Mal was on, so I said, "Hey Mal, what's up?" Because he had sent something to me.
He said,
and then we started talking about the fucking mandate of heaven and then the I Ching, and then all of a sudden this dude starts talking about Buddhism and how lightning is very important.
is there a shout out to me or is this a shout at?
Shout
What do you
out.
think?
I said shout at Mal for wasting my time with Buddhism and lightning.
Well, JG, you're saying this now, but you were enthralled when we were alone.
Hey, do you have something against Lightning? Like, she's the most important character in any Final Fantasy game?
Mal, please explain why lightning is very important.
Okay, so alright. You know, like weird, like little double prongs, little things.
Moving on.
Okay, no, fine.
Shout out.
What was a shout at?
Oh yeah, Mal, shout out.
Ah, shit. Okay.
I swear to God, if you shout out to whatever you're eating right now.
No.
Shout out to Lightning.
Can I shout out to Rain?
Sure.
I've probably already done. No, I've already probably.
Yeah, you
already
probably
done
have.
Rain.
No, you've done clouds, but not rain.
Then I can do a shout out to Rain.
If you have to.
No, I won't. Shout out to Pizza Crust. You can dip it in dip. It's good. It's filling. There
You
you
can
go.
dip anything in dip. That's why it's called dip.
You can't dip in dip.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can't dip.
You can. Either freeze it or let it dry
You
out.
can't dip and dip. How do you dip and dip?
You either
Put
freeze
the
the
dip
dip.
in the dip.
You double
Yeah,
dip.
freeze the
Then
dip.
you just put dip in dip. You haven't dipped the dip in the
Okay,
dip.
look.
You can take
Look.
the dip out of the dip after you
That's
put
How do
the
you
dip
take
in
the
the
dip
dip.
out of the dip without?
Because
I'm
it's a
talking about
distinctly
if you
different
only
dip,
use dip
so
to
that you
dip
can
in the
see
dip.
that it is a different dip. And then you take the different dip out of the first dip.
How? How do you take it out?
Your hands.
Well, then you're using your hands. You're dipping your hand. You're not dipping dip.
You're dipping dip and spoon.
Okay,
Oh,
freeze the first dip,
Now you
or
brought a
let
spoon
it dry
into the
out.
equation.
And then
So,
you
Mitch,
can
if I
that
dip
into
a
the
chip-
second dip.
If I dip a chip into some dip, am I dipping my hands or the chip?
You're
Well,
dipping
do your
the
hands
chip.
touch the? Do your hands touch the
I'm
dip?
saying you can't dip and dip.
There you can.
Yeah.
You're just putting one medium into the other medium.
But now you're just pouring dip into dip. You're not
Yeah,
dipping
he's
the
right.
dip into the dip.
What if it's a particularly
Okay, Abby.
like
Abby,
Well, how
to,
thick is your dip?
form of
to
dip?
dip something into something else implies that you can eat it once the thing has been dipped.
You can. You just put it in your mouth and you chew.
Don't chew dip.
Don't
Yes, you
chew
can.
dip.
You lick it off your fingers. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then now you're just dipping your fingers into dip.
Okay.
No, you see,
I'm
you
saying
submerge your
dipping
entire
that into
hand.
dip
Okay,
and
that's
dipping
enough.
that
That's
into
enough.
dip.
We did
You
it.
merge your entire
Okay,
hand into dip
That's enough.
A,
We
and then
did
you
it.
take
We
it and
did
you
the
put it
most
into dip
retarded
B.
conversation possible on the podcast. Matt, what's your shout out?
No, can we do this with like? This could be like the new. Is it a sandwich?
Slut, shut up. No.
What if you
Shut
have dip
Abby.
within other dip?
No.
Is it a dip sandwich?
Abby,
Dude, it's a dip
Stop.
sandwich.
slut. Stop it. Stop it. Now. Shout out. Shout at.
Did I ever shout at zucchini?
Dips.
Yeah, zucchini's pretty gross.
Yeah, zucchini sucks. There you go. Okay, done.
Slots.
What's your shout out?
All right, let's go ahead and shout out to cabbage.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cabbage. Some people might consider the poor. I'm sorry. What was it? Lettuce for assholes, Mitch? You shit.
I'm not gonna give you any help with stealing other people's shoutouts.
That's fine. All right. Well, cabbage is really good. It has a very unique flavor. You can boil it. I think that's really all you
Boil
can
it,
do with
mash it, stick it in
cabbage.
a stew.
I don't think you can mash cabbage until you boil it.
Not with that attitude.
Is cabbage a dip?
It counteracts.
No.
You could.
You can have
drink
cabbage dip. That is a thing.
Cabbage dip. Sweet. Could
It
that
also-
be a sandwich?
It also counteracts xenoestrogens.
What
I
if
don't know
you?
what that
What
means.
if you
I was gonna say
dip
this.
cabbage into cabbage dip?
Is that allowed? Does it become part of the cabbage dip because it's just more cabbage added to the cabbage dip?
Well, you're still dipping the dip into.
Oh my
the
god,
dip.
how did we get back on this? I like put my headphones down for a second to grab something and I come back and we're back on dips. Enough.
Yeah. Or is it just like a component of that
Sluts.
dip is now
What's your shout out?
covered?
If
Shout
you
out.
That
dip
was my shout out. My
cabbage
shout out is the
into
cabbage.
the cabbage
No, okay,
dip,
but what's your
does
shout
it
at?
become a cabbage dip
I'm
sandwich?
not there yet.
Yeah, we'll get there.
That could be a cabbage sandwich.
Sluts.
What else is in
Well, like
there?
a wrap?
At.
I don't know if I'd call it a wrap. Wraps aren't sandwiches according to
No.
some people.
Well, you're not
No.
wrapping the dip around the cabbage. You're
Shut
dipping the
up, Dip.
cabbage into
Yeah,
the
you're
cabbage
no,
dip.
you're-
Wrapping cabbage around the dip.
Well, you're not putting the entire thing in because then you can't get it out.
I think the thing is you're not putting dip on only two sides of the cabbage. Unless you have like a knife,
Dumb.
in which case you're dumb and it's not a
Three
dip. It's a
years.
It's
spread.
not funny.
Yeah, it's surrounding part of the dip, part of the cabbage.
So
wrap.
would it be like a wrap? Like what would it be?
I guess it could be like a wrap, and a wrap could be like a sandwich.
I guess.
And that's kind of like a lich.
It is kind of like a
Slots. What's your shout out?
Okay, I'd like to go ahead and shout out to whatever Mao's eating because it's not quite as interesting as cabbage or cabbage dip.
What if he was eating
No.
cabbage though?
Well, then I'd be dumb. Now, what are you eating?
What are you eating, Mel?
Food.
Yeah,
It
okay.
doesn't help. Is it
Steak,
cabbage?
steak.
Steak, yeah, it's not as interesting as cabbage.
onions, beans, potatoes.
Beans aren't vegetables.
Yeah, they are.
Are beans a dip?
You can have bean dip.
Yeah, bean
Fuck
dip,
off.
you fucking moron. That's
Damn it.
half of your culture is just dips.
Animitch. Shout
Oh
out.
yeah, right.
Shout out.
I would like to shout out to Japanology. It's an NHK documentary series.
Who are you,
cataloging-
JG?
Oh, dude, I watched a few episodes of that a while
It's
ago.
really good.
Great.
All the intricacies of Japan. You think you're getting into some hardcore shit, but it turns out the more benign titles are the most interesting episodes.
They did one on pickled
you wouldn't
plums, and
suspect
that shit was so cool.
a half hour about vending machines would be interesting, but talking about vending machines and their beginnings to now is quite it makes me inferior about my country because we have shit vending machines. Apparently they've had food serving vending machines since the 1970s that give you a fucking meal.
Yeah, Japan has some crazy vending
Now it
machines.
has face
you can't buy
recognition
candy
vending
in your
machines
vending
that
machine.
determine your sex and your age and gives you recommendations.
Do you like the part where he starts out talking about whatever it is he's supposed to be, and then he just goes to fucking onsens for whatever reasons?
He starts talking about dip for half an hour.
He'll just stop and start talking about how great baths are, and he'll go back to whatever the fuck he's talking about.
They did one on convenience stores, and that was a really good one.
Yeah, you could pay your taxes at a convenience store.
The one about currency is really good.
I didn't see that one.
See, people think weeaboos want to go to Japan because they think it's a fairy tale land. The real reason is because it has better vending machines.
They did one about bread too. Like,
have you seen
they have
the
some
one
crazy
about
bread.
Moving?
They've got
Like
those
they're
canned
moving,
breads.
Dude, we have canned bread.
We do.
I haven't seen that one, Mitch.
It's great. They're so militant about it. Like, you have not lived until you've seen two small Japanese men try to get a refrigerator down a flight of stairs. They're professionals. They're like magic people.
Yeah, they're Japanese. They're magic people.
Top 10
Little
Japanology episodes. Number 10, Dagashiya, which are those little sweet shops that they have. Number 9, Capsule Toys. Number 8, Trains. Number 7, Tuna. Number 6, No More Results Found. Wait.
Great.
Number 6, Shopping Streets. Number 5, Department Stores. Number 7, they did one on like those horror haunted houses. That was a good one.
They have those?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I watched none of those episodes.
Shout out, Mitch.
Yeah, we should sync to all of the Japanology.
Guess how many episodes there are. Guess.
20.
190.
1,029.
No, that's too high, Mitch.
I mean, they're still making them, so.
Too high.
207.
Closer.
13.
222.
Higher.
268.
Higher.
289.
Shit, Wikipedia doesn't have an entry, so I can't.
Lower.
207.
Wikipedia does have an entry, actually, if we're talking about begin Japanology.
Number 5, insects, where you can find out all about how Japanese people are breeding ladybirds to not be able to fly, and they do this by sticking them onto lollipops and spinning them around really fast.
Look,
fucking horrible.
That was a really good one.
You can't find a clip of this, so I had to make it myself. So I will grab that and post it in the podcast, and then you can watch it and you can all laugh.
Yeah, but like,
we watched it on SyncTube yesterday.
Can't watch it.
Yeah, you did. But not everyone here was at the SyncTube.
I wasn't.
Oh yeah, they did one on yokai as well. There's a lot of yokai.
Turns out.
One for every fucking shitty emotion you have.
And one, I didn't know that stains on the ceiling were an emotion.
Yep.
You know.
The yokai lick the ceiling.
Yeah, let's talk about dirt lickers for a second.
Excuse me?
You know, dirt lickers. They're little monsters that come and lick you when you're dirty.
That's awesome. Where do I find them?
Just be dirty for a bit.
I'm already there.
I actually want to watch this now. This
Mitch,
seems like a really
shout
interesting
out.
show.
They did one on Akihabara.
Itch.
My shout out is duty and tax from postage. That's fucking bullshit that I have to pay more when I've bought something and it has to ship here. I already paid the shipping. I don't want to pay the tax. Oh, why do I have to pay the tax? Oh, because you want to be competitive with buying things in Europe. Well, guess what? I can't buy fucking Gunpla from Europe now, can I?
You can.
Mitch, why don't you support local businesses?
No!
Just go to a comic shop. I found Love Live figures in New York, which is kind of weird.
So this is how Mitch becomes a free trade.
Find whatever the fuck in New York.
It was at a comic shop though.
He goes to a military state.
There was a wall of Gunpla, and there was also some Love Lives, which were really out of place, and nobody had gotten them because they're Love Lives in the middle of New York.
Can't believe you're supporting Love Live.
Did they have cotton?
Did
they have cotton teacups though, or did JF buy them all?
There were no cotton teacups, but there was teacups. They had multiple Mari figures, though. So if you like Mari, you can get her there.
Yes.
Right. Is there anything else?
No.
All right. Do we have a question for the audience?
Yeah, I have a question for the audience.
I have a question.
Why are you still
on another podcast? But what is the most bizarre spin-off to a video game?
I went away for a minute. What are we talking about?
Question.
What is the most bizarre spin-off to a video game?
Other video games.
Nanoha is a really bizarre spin-off of a visual novel, a porn game.
Well, it's not a video game.
It is a video game.
No.
Remember when there were 10 million Mario sports games?
Yeah, the GameCube? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And they were all good.
Yeah, they were all pretty good.
Fortune Street is a weird one.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that... That's also a Final Fantasy Dragon Quest crossover, isn't it?
Yep.
Mario Hoops 3-on-3 had a lot of Final Fantasy characters in it, which I found strange.
Did it?
It did.
That's odd.
It was weird. You could play basketball against Mario and Luigi as like Black Mage and Warrior. It was nuts.
Great.
Do you have an answer for this question, Mitch?
No. The most bizarre spin-off for a game is Kimono Friends.
Wow.
I still don't know what that is.
I mean, a game.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Not a game to an anime.
Well, it's a spin-off.
How about Pokemon anything?
What's the weirdest SMT spin-off?
The
Jack
dancing
Bros?
one.
Probably Jack
Dancing All
Bros,
Night.
yeah.
Jack Bros is better.
That Bolo Google Watch game, that's weird. Got anything, Mal?
I'm trying.
Nah.
Well, audience.
Persona 4 Arena.
No, that's just a Flying or a Muso game is pretty standard, honestly.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first one. I wouldn't call it standard.
No, I think it's pretty normal. I went back. I have Persona got a Muso game.
That'd be. I mean, I don't know anything about Persona because it's weird shit, but like that'd be strange.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't work.
Professor Layton Cross.
Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
I haven't played that one. It looked okay.
I'm sure there's like one really obvious one that we're missing out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of it. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it is.
What about a Metro game, Federation Force?
That's not even
one
just
like the soccer.
It's just trash.
What was that one fighting game on the GameCube with like it had like Hasbro characters and shit?
Smash?
No, it was a lot like Smash, but I forget what it was.
Oh, PlayStation All-Stars.
Yeah, that's it.
Mega Man Battle Network.
No, that was fun.
Yeah, but it's a weird spin-off to go from an action platformer to a bad game.
Oh, it was Dream Mix TV World Fighters. Which, you know, first off, the name, fantastic.
Pretty good name.
Death by Degrees is pretty weird. That's that that Tekken spin-off game that was about Nina.
There was that game, Soul Calibur 2, that had Link in it and Spawn. That, like,
Soul Calibur, now that you mention it.
Link's crossbow training. There you go.
Oh, is it a crossbow?
You use a fucking bow in the other game, so it's not that far-fetched.
You guys use a crossbow. Checkmate.
What was the first Soul Calibur game called? It wasn't called Soul Calibur. It was called Soul Edge, yeah.
Soul Edge was always a fighting game.
Also, the other Dynasty Warriors games, because the first one's just a fighting game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, you could also talk about the first Street Fighter. That was really different.
That's not a spin-off, though.
If
We
you're
just say,
talking about-
this game is different from the fucking...
If you're talking about Dynasty Warriors like that, then yeah.
What?
Oh,
I didn't even
Capcom
say
versus
that was-
SNK
You can
card
blame
fighter.
JG for this turn of
JG,
events.
you
You
there, you
can.
happy? JG, you scum. There, you happy, Abby?
Sure.
You gonna play fair now?
Oh, we're doing crossovers, not spin-offs.
Wait, we're doing crossovers?
I would
No,
No.
it's spin-offs.
Yeah.
Why couldn't a crossover be a spin-off?
Do you know what a spin-off means?
Yeah,
No.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is a spin-off.
Oh, that's not right.
Mystery Dungeon. I think we talked enough about this. Unless you've got any great ideas.
We talked enough about this, as in not at all. So
I just want to end this podcast.
Metal Gear Acid. There's a
Silent
weird
Hill,
one.
the arcade game.
It also had that one on the Vita.
Oh yeah, actually, you're right. That's it. Book of
Yeah,
Memories.
the Vita. The Vita is a pretty weird spin-off.
Yeah. Let's take a gaming franchise and give it no games. Real weird decision on Sony's part.
Well, tell us what you think, audience members.
They don't think.
Also plural.
We have at least 2 people that watch.
No.
We certainly do, because they comment.
At least one of those people is now.
One of them
Yeah.
is freaky.
The other one
No.
is Abby.
No, we have like 2 people. Not
Don't
including
comment.
Freaky.
I don't think Freaky listens to it.
No, but he does comment.
Commented like ages ago.
We'll read off the comments in the next podcast.
Mm.
When there are comments to read.
Hopefully,
Oh,
there's
there will be.
news.
Or
Uh,
structure.
When does the podcast start, by the way? Like, I got here like 2 hours
Oh, we're
ago.
about to start.
All right.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Yeah, I'm starting right now. This is just the
The warm up.
That's right.
Would be really funny if someone forgot to hit record. Well, this has been the Low Budget Podcast. If you'd like to see more of us, please go to low._.under.under._.
That's not.
That's
no.
about how it goes.
Go to dipthedipdip.com.
Okay, let's find out if that's a thing.
Dipthedipdip.com.
Keep going.
Okay,
For around the clock streaming and Tim Snake. If you'd like to-
Freaky Friday. Can you delete that stream now, just in case Twitch find it?
What? Oh god, okay, sure.
We also have a YouTube channel also called Low Budget Streams. Please
Funny how
subscribe.
that. It's
Rate.
called branding. You might not know about it. Abby does, 'cause he's a fucking Zionist.
No.
Side
Yes.
7 was an inside job. Anyway,
It was, yeah.
what else do we have?
Autism.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wait, Tim actually streamed a movie. Oh my god.
Yeah, he streamed the entirety of Freaky Friday.
What?
It looks like he streamed it twice.
What?
He forgot he streamed it the first time.
No, somebody made a highlight of the entire stream.
Audio for portions of this video has been muted as it appears to only contain copyrighted content.
Really now?
Controlled by
about
Freaky
that.
Friday. Freaky Friday has all of its audio intact.
Turns out.
He's still talking over it too.
This is what happens when we don't invite him to our
Yeah, it's a commentary.
sessions.
This is what happens when Tim Snake.
This is what happens when Tim is allowed to fucking exist.